bowling, baby. We got, oh, we got Dreamer, baby. Bowling, you know, kind of sitting on the floorboard there. We got Sun Bear, baby. We got Dragon T, baby. Listen, nobody cares about that.
Doesn't get a baby?
Baby! Yay! Yay! I love you! I love you! Baby! Yay! Yay! Baby! Yay! Yay! I love you! I love you! Baby! Yay! Yay! Let's go. We got bowling, baby. We got, oh,
Baby, hey, so I forgot to give you guys an update. You know, I went to visit Kirby's stage, baby.
Like, we're going to be going to YouTube and doing a stream in a second.
Baby, hey, so I forgot to give you guys an update. You know, I went to visit Kirby's stage, baby.
Like, we're going to be going to YouTube and doing a stream in a second. So, like, a bunch of those people are probably in the chat right now. Goose gang in the house.
That's right.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Oh.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Baby.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house.
Right here. You guys are in the house now. Baby. 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 Yeah. I didn't know they were here, bro. Nice.
Gang in the house.
Baby. Yeah. Big brains, the IQ, probably the average IQ of the DeFi Kingdom scene. Here's what I had to say to them about it. Baby, visit Kirby's stage. Yeah.
Kirby's stage, baby. Yes. Kirby's stage, baby. Yes.
Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house. Gang in the house.
Let's go. What is going on? So this man right here, Zan, is that right? Zan.
Yes.
Okay. He's got a guild he's been building on Discord right here. The description, in the description below are these links to the guild. And guess what? So today he just launched this gaming one as well. So Zan's Meta Army is what it is here. And so he's wanting to expose DeFi Kingdoms to the guild. He's always listening to our videos while he's driving his truck, baby. I love it. Around, okay? And we're going to do a big giveaway to help bring some DeFi Kingdoms love into the guild. Tell us about your guild, my man. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. Yeah, our guild, we're going on just about 2 years old now. We got a great team, bunch of people that love to play all these crypto games. They're totally into the NFTs. And I just can't say anything more about them. They're just an awesome crew. I got a great crew behind me. They're unfortunately, they haven't been too involved in DeFi Kingdoms. As you know, and you speak all the time, DeFi Kingdoms is going to blow up. I mean, it's just going to go to the moon.
Oh,
So I need to get them involved. How else to get them involved but to get them involved in your channel, a lot of the other people in the community. Let's do some giveaways. Let's get them some heroes. Let's get them some jewel. Let's get them playing.
nice. So you had this guild going for 2 years. What caused you to get this guild going? What was the motivation? Gaming guild?
Well, I've always loved gaming. I mean, who doesn't love gaming?
Oh,
I've been in crypto since day one. Add crypto, add gaming. What a better match. How can you not get involved?
yeah. So we were talking about this on Twitter Spaces. Okay, that I think the crypto gaming is going to be a massively huge wave that happens that's coming soon because there's more money spent on gaming than on computers, period, in the world. Like, and I think it's by a huge factor too. Like maybe 5 times more money every year spent on gaming than are spent on computers. Blowing me away. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So you've always been a gamer. You've been in crypto since day one? Wait, tell me more.
Since day one, I was mining Bitcoin with a ASIC the size of a thumb drive.
No way. Like in 2009?
It was 2010 when I got in, so almost the beginning.
Dang. Okay. And so tell me more. What happened? Did you sell out too early? Did you lose your Bitcoin? What happened?
Well, Steam sold games with Bitcoin. So I want my money back, Steam. Just to let you guys know.
So wait,
But
you lost all that Bitcoin?
I managed to keep some of it. I got a fair amount in a hardware wallet. My big investment was when Ethereum came out. I went hardcore into Ethereum, and then I started mining the crap out of Ravencoin.
Wow.
And I still hold quite a bit of it, but this last bull market, I sold out pretty close to the top.
You did, and you haven't lost it. You've probably crushed it then. But you said you lost some in Steam?
Yeah, well, back then, I mean, it's magic money. I mean, come on. Who thought it was really going to last? So Steam came out. I could buy games with Steam. You know, I could buy games on Steam with Bitcoin, and I'm just printing it like crazy. I mean, I was printing, 10, 15 a day back then.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Okay, my head is spinning because I never sleep, as you know. And I'm texting here, a buddy, love you. Okay, live again. LOL. So I never sleep. Well, I went to bed early last night for my standards, and slept 10 hours, woke up at 12:30. After 12:30, I had a big Twitter Spaces with ChainID and Altfather, baby. And I had homework to do. They had me reading news articles on there, okay, that were funny. And so it was a blast. It was fun. But my head was spinning all morning. I was like, scrambling to read these news articles and then get organized on what's funny and everything. Okay. And then that went long. Okay. So, and then boom, we were supposed to go, we started this thing almost 30 minutes late. Okay. Because just getting situated and everything. Okay. So I'm blown away. So you must have really made a killing. So and so you've been into gaming for a long time, and so you wanted to start this guild that you've had going for 2 years now. Wow. And dang, I'm blown away. And you were able to sell most of it at the top this last time around. So you've been dollar cost averaging back in.
Yes.
Okay.
Have to.
You've been buying. What When were you buying? When was your heaviest buys of getting back in?
I bought really heavy when it went back down to 40. I thought it was going to stay at 40, but
Okay. And
it's
so
all right. It'll go way back up again. Give it
it
another
will.
couple of years.
And so did you have some money on the sideline to buy when it hit like 15 or 20?
Yeah, I when I sold it all out, I kept it all in an exchange. Don't yell at me, people, okay? Kept it all in exchange, and then I just, as it started going down, I just started buying back in. And like I said, when it hit the 40 mark, that's when I went in heavy because I thought that was going to be the floor, but I was way off.
Wow.
It's all right though. It's going to go back way above 40 again, and I'll just make my money back then.
Yes. So what is your preferred exchange?
I like Coinbase.
Okay. Really? They
Yeah,
just hit you with the fees. They hit you so hard with the fees.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
I use Binance more than Coinbase, but my preferred is Coinbase.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So, okay. So you're a big gamer, you're a big crypto guy, and you just had it in your heart to want to do this guild. What is your experience? What games are you most familiar with out there?
Well, I started out with Axie Infinity, and that's where I met. I like to call him my co-founder, King.
Okay.
And we started together. I sucked at Axie Infinity. Let's just face it, I was awful. So he started playing, and he started getting some of his friends in. And they're all from the Philippines, pretty much. So that's how we started. They're like, I got all these people. They can't afford the NFTs. They can't afford to do it. And then that's when I looked up and found out about, the whole scholarship programs and all that stuff. So we went that route. And then from there, we went into a few other games, some we won't mention, but we're in Zed Run, Axie Infinity, now in DeFi Kingdoms, big into Thetan Arena.
Oh, dude, I'm like a Thetan Arena pro. I was once upon a time.
Yeah. And we just partnered with Dragon Masters and still trying to figure that one out.
Wow. And so, yeah, that's a new one that I think Crypto KLAY was talking about yesterday. Interesting. Okay. So Thetan Arena, tell me more about that. Are you guys still playing?
Oh, that's what our whole project that we just released is almost all piloted around.
Really? See, I haven't played in over a year, but I used to just play all day, every day. And of course, that was like a freaking VC rug pull on us there.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is your two biggest problems you find with Thetan Arena?
Is that they don't listen at all to community feedback at all. Zero.
Oh, I'm pretty big in their ears right now. So
really, tell me more. Where?
Really responsive.
On Discord?
On Discord.
How long have you been playing Thetan Arena?
Oh shoot, I don't know. 6-8 months now, I think we've been in it.
Okay.
We got in it just after everything crashed. See, I wait till projects crash and then I get in.
Good for you, because I got in right at the beginning. And I was top 10 hero holder in the world. And I'm salty, man. I'm salty with them. So because they never responded, I probably reached out to them 50 times. They never responded. Okay. We watched the player base go from 20 million people playing that game to like 200 or 100 or 500, maybe. I think it went. How many are actively playing right now on Thetan Arena?
I don't know. I'm guessing 200-300, but we're going to pump that back up into the millions with what we got going on.
Really? Oh my gosh. You're getting me excited. I might have to go take a look. I still got all those heroes. A lot of them I ran out of battles. I don't even know.
That's the biggest problem right there is running out of battles. You spend your card. I got a solution for that.
Tell me.
So if you play in the private mode, the PvP mode outside the game, but inside the game, you don't need any battles. You don't spend any battles. So with our tournament system, it's all played outside the game. So you get that mythical legendary that you're just in love with.
Yeah.
You can now continue to play it forever within our tournament system.
Oh my gosh. I've got to look into this. My kids and I used to play a ton.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
That's what we fight with the most on trying to make profit, is just you burn the heroes.
Right.
It's done.
Right. Right. And it's called what is the ticker for their coins?
THC.
first.
Yeah,
Well, look at this.
THG.
So
Oh, you don't want to look at those.
oh my gosh. So
Wait
I
till you
first
see
was buying,
THC.
I was buying, you know, it went up to $27 and retraced to $20, and I bought some. Then it retraced to $15, bought some $10. And I kept buying all the way down to like 50 cents. Okay.
I think it was 15 cents when we got in it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
THC's down to 1/10 of a penny, I think, right now.
See, when I first got in, this was worth 1 penny. Or no, it was worth $1. This was worth $1. Now it's 1/10 of a penny. And it's like they just didn't, it was like they didn't care. And then all I ever felt like any communication, they ignored the elephants in the room completely. They ignored all the feedback, and they're just trying to exploit the gamers for more and more money. It's always like buy more, spend more in the game. That's all their communication ever is. And they tweet out about how great everything's going and how, you know, they got mentioned on this news article and this, and they're the number one this and number one that. And meanwhile, their whole player base is gone. Their game was dead.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Like, I thought maybe it was going to go all the way and die, but I knew there's so much money behind it. But gosh, dang. Interesting.
So the other problem is their currency. And this is with almost all these games out here, is the currency is just going to crap on all of them. And we're in a bear market. It's going to happen. But what if you're not taking money from the game? What if you're getting sponsors from outside the game?
Oh,
you know,
man.
What if you're getting other guilds going? What if you're getting money from all these other places? And that's where the prize pools, we're pulling the prize pools for all of our tournaments from that.
Yeah. And I remember right when I was quitting, they were coming out with that tournament system. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just was fed up, and I moved on to DeFi Kingdoms right at that same time. I like transitioned from Thetan Arena to the DeFi Kingdoms. That's exactly kind of as a slow transition. And I just started more and more getting into DeFi Kingdoms. Well,
yeah.
And then it was like night and day difference, because real transparent team, regular weekly AMAs, you know, I just loved, it was like being in heaven, being with DeFi Kingdoms compared to Thetan Arena. But it's good to hear. So you're in their Discord, and you can actually communicate with the team now.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
That was hard. It wasn't easy, but our guild actually has a really good name within Thetan Arena. You know, our players are all top notch. You know, they're very respectful. They're very kind, always willing to help each other out. So they built a pretty good reputation within the community. So I think that helped me get an ear of the team.
So that's cool. So I was building up, I didn't even know what a guild was at the time, but I had because it was so hard for me to get anywhere, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing at first. And so my ranking, it was so hard to rank up. Finally, I remember I got into bronze, and then I finally got to silver, and then I finally got to gold. Okay. And it was so hard to get there, and I couldn't ever team up with the awesome guys. But I would find every once in a while a gym here and there. And they oftentimes were poor in different countries. I'd reach out to them, and I would send them heroes for free, like awesome S-level heroes. I would send them for free and then, so I had a bunch of guys from like Colombia, South America was one of them. I had guys from like Russia and all these different parts of the world. Okay. And we started playing together, and we started kicking ass. We would beat the top ranked teams. And so, anyways, and now one of those guys is, I think, maybe the very top player in the game, or top 3.
That's
awesome. Need to look at, I need to look at who are the top guys off the top of your head.
Oh, I have no clue. I don't. Okay. Honestly, I'm not much into the gameplay of much of this.
Oh, You just like the organizational aspect of it.
Yeah, my team does all that stuff. That's their skills. They're really good at all that.
Okay. So I remember the feeling of beating these bastards finally, because it was like we thought the game was like we were playing against bots. We thought, but then I just realized I just wasn't as good as I thought I was at playing the game. And it like took months of hard work and playing all the time every day to really actually get good. And I didn't realize like all the different levels of skill that come with it. And I probably lost all of it. I don't even remember how to play at this point, but I got to where I was hanging with the big boys. But it's like the quick twitch and stuff, and it's just fun to play. But as far as like crypto gaming, that part of it's kind of dead. It's like worthless. But so, which means it's cheap to get into to do these tournaments. That's interesting. I wonder what other updates have come. Okay, well, so then I transition into DeFi Kingdoms with this dream team of all dream teams. They're building something special. Did they have millions of dollars? No, like Thetan Arena did. They had all the VC money in the world. I wonder how much money they actually spent on building that game. Okay, but they just had this phenomenal vision and team, and they've since really improved everything about the game, the tokenomics of the game. It's really exciting. We've got green egg hatching coming. So pet utility, maybe this week, maybe not. Styx doesn't think this week, but I'm thinking maybe this week. But who knows? It's all in testing. Green egg hatching, the pet utility, the profession 10 level quests are going to be huge for the game, huge for the economy in the game. Then we're going to need more Duel for the power ups and all that. So you're getting in just at the right time, my man.
Yeah.
Man.
And don't forget to talk about PvP. That's what my guys are all going to get excited about.
I know. Well, this just builds towards PvP now.
Yeah.
Because once we get this launch done, once we can have actual pet utility, okay. And of course, they're still working on PvP side by side. They're working on
they'll get it all.
Yeah. And so that is really exciting. What's coming. So what do you think so far about this PvP pre-alpha testnet? Have you played that?
Very little. I like the way it's set up. I really do.
It's clean and easy to use and simple.
Yeah.
You just come over here to the combat testing. Okay. And you can just jump right in and start playing.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
From my takes of it, it's not going to be a bash and tank them down type game. It's going to be a lot more strategic based and a lot more of that. And that's where I think a lot of my guys are really going to love about it.
Oh, baby. So I think even esport level of gaming.
Esport level, exactly.
And so I am just jacked about this game. We've all been waiting for it. But personally, you know what, the update that I'm most excited about I love the aspect of the gamify of crypto here, the in-game economy. And I think once these green egg hatching start happening, pet utility comes, profession 10 level quest, there's so much strategy behind. It's so in depth. There's so much. But for your pure gamer that doesn't want to mess with all that, you can just go in and buy some of the top heroes out there and compete. You'll be able to do that. But
it's going to bring the attention to the DeFi part of it. The pure gamer is now going to see the finance side of it, and some bulbs are going to go off, and they're going to start learning that side also.
It's going to be huge, baby. So, okay, man, I love it. So how long have you known about DeFi Kingdoms?
I got in just before Crystal Veil.
Okay.
But so I'm the passive player. As Brown Gent would say, I'm the lazy guy that doesn't do any of the real gaming.
Right.
I just go in, do my quest real quick, and just shut it down.
Yeah. Yeah. You're just.
I don't know the game very well myself.
Right. And it gets so in depth. So there's a guy out here named Wowie. He's got his spreadsheet Yeah. And it's so in depth. Wrong one there. Right here. It's so in depth. There's so much to it. You've got the traits, and then so all the heroes, these traits are uniform across all the heroes, but they're better on some heroes compared to others. Then each hero has their, and traits, I call these abilities. Then all the heroes have their own hero specific skills, and it gets super strategical. But at the same time, so for each hero, there's all these different, and it's based off your level of the hero, which AKA skill points are able to be used. Okay. But at the same time, any average Joe Schmo can come in here and just, it's the layout is so clean and so simple. You can, and this is saying this is pre-alpha testing. This is all this is. Okay. And you can just
don't judge us.
What's that?
Don't judge us.
Yeah, that's right. You can just come in, have some fun, and, pick 3 guys, pick those abilities and just roll and kind of doink around with it. All right. We want to do this prayer, holy wrath. That's what we want. Okay. Whoops. And then did I miss one? Yeah. All right. So I just randomly picked battle now, and then you just start battling. Right now, I think still we can only use the archer, priest, or knight.
Yeah.
And so it's the strategy, though, behind the abilities and the traits. Now, the traits we're not able to use yet, but you see how clean the layout is here. It's just so wonderful. It's like big brains, pervy sage, baby. I love this guy. And so you hover over it. It tells you the mana cost. And the mana and the HP and all the stats you get by questing your heroes and leveling them up. But also, this apparently is going to be your #1 way to gain XP is by doing combat. Yeah. Okay. Now, we don't, of course, get any XP currently from that. Still just in test net mode. But this will give your heroes XP. Then you level your heroes up. You get more stats. You can use crystals. You do all these different things. And then you try and pair your heroes class and subclass and have the right teams that you put together with the right combinations of skills based off the stats that hero has. All the skills are different. Some skills are very stat specific. So I got my priests on the front line here instead of the back. I love it. So when you click, okay, and then you hover, it tells you, okay, you point to which hero you want to hit. And then it's going to tell you your chances, your damage that ability gives, your chance to crit, different things like that. And so it's like high level strategy going on. Okay. So now I'm on to this next archer. I'll just do the same move, go after the front guy. And so then you learn as time goes on how all this works. Super fun. And then so much strategy behind it. We can literally talk for hours upon hours upon hours about how in-depth all of this is. It's so fun. So we won't do that. Super exciting, though. There's Holy Wrath, baby, from the priest up there that should be in the back, not the front. Okay, I was going too fast. So anyways, tons of fun. This game, because of the strategy that goes behind it. And OX Wowee is like the master at connecting the dots. And this is free. This is free, the spreadsheet. And he lays out all the abilities of all the different heroes, baby. So Legionnaire is brand new. Thief, Wizard, Berserker, Pirate, Seer. And then also the terminology, mechanics, and then also the active and passive traits. And then he actually gives it a Wowee rating and explains in depth each and every skill, ability, move. So if you want to just play for fun, just take a few minutes, play here and there, and not worry too much about it, great. I think the game suffices for that. if you want to get hardcore, in-depth pros, we're going to, at some point, we're going to be saying DeFi Kingdoms pros. That's going to be a thing. This guy's a pro at playing DeFi Kingdoms. Ooh. Can you
Everyone's
imagine?
going to know their name. I know who that is. I battled him the other day. Oh my God.
That's how it is on Thetan Arena.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like the top guys are famous in that realm. In that realm, they were so famous back in the day. Now there's not 100, 200 players or whatever. I do still have some buddies, one of which now works for Axie Infinity, who is really good at the game.
Yeah.
Okay. And also some of my buddies still reach out to me and they're like, yep, we're still playing, and one of them was, I think, #1 in the world.
Oh, wow.
And I brought him when nobody would play with him. He couldn't find anybody. I resurrected this man, sent him some heroes for free, and now he's #1 in the game. That's rewarding.
That's
I
awesome.
love it. Yeah. So, okay. So
that's the next one we're going to put on our tournament system is Axie.
Oh, that's fun. So do you like the game? Do they like playing the game of Axie Infinity?
I got some players that just really love playing the game. They'd play. Really? They don't care if they make the money or don't make the money. They just really enjoy it. Most of our players enjoy playing the game. They're not just there for the money.
Mm-hmm. So I hear all the time the narrative out there that Axie Infinity is not fun to play. I've never played it, but I've heard that.
I hated it, but that's me.
Okay. Okay. So I hear it all the time. People just didn't like playing the game. Yeah. But that's why it's blown my mind. I kind of thought Axie Infinity would die off because of that. But I know they've got a solid, awesome, legit team. And I think they've been trying to work on their tokenomics and things. But it's still
I think they're getting really close with their tokenomics. They just need a bear market coming in.
Yeah.
They just need to get out of this bear market. They're starting to work on land play. That's coming out. I think they released it today, to where they're starting to get some land play. That'll bring some more money back in the game. I mean, they got a lot going on.
Yeah. I mean, they have to, because they're like a $1.1 billion market cap. Whereas here's the difference. DeFi Kingdoms is a $20 million market cap jewel. Okay. And it has the most phenomenal tokenomics you can imagine. It's fully distributed, 125 million tokens, fully circulating, and it's burns. It's the gas token for the DFKChain. Already we're working on 1.2 million Joule burned, okay, out of existence. Then you get these power-ups. So anyone that wants to come in here and play the game, you're going to want to be staking that Joule away. So we're at 30. Yesterday, 100,000 more Joule was staked in the jeweler in one day. So we're already at like 36.6 million Joule staked away for 3 years. Generally is what you want to do. Then you're making interest on it. And how do you make interest on the Joule? Well, all the in-game power tokens, Jade and Crystal, every time you summon for a new hero, it costs Jade or Crystal. Every time you hatch an egg to get a pet, it costs Jade or Crystal. Every time you buy or sell a hero, there's a tavern fee, 3.75%. Okay, that's in Jade or Crystal. 15% of that on all those fees are auto sold into Joule. So it's by playing the game, it's instant buy pressure on Joule. There's so much about this game. It's the big brains behind the tokenomics in the game. It doesn't look good on the charts because we had a mass exodus out of this ecosystem, but not for the same reasons that Thetan Arena did. Thetan Arena, I would say, was like exploiting the freaking player base all the time, not communicating, not open. I'm glad to see they finally have fixed that, I guess.
Well, I'm not sure if they fully fixed it yet, but they are working on it.
Okay, that's good to know. You would think they would, because they made an absolute fortune on that game.
I'm not going to hype Thetan Arena, but their gameplay is awesome. I love their gameplay.
It's the most fun game out there.
And if I can pull the gameplay out of their game and build it into our tournament system, then it doesn't matter what they do as long as they stay around.
Right. 100%. So we've got Danimal right there in the chat. Okay, Danimal, right here. Let me show you. Okay, did you get your hero from Ogre? Because what was so funny is last night we ended the stream and we forgot to reveal the winner, the hero that you won. It turned out being an uncommon wizard, Gen 1, 10 out of 10 summons. And, you know, none of the traits hit at all. It was unbelievable. He had 7 mutation possibilities. Nothing hit. But anyways, okay. Just wanted to make sure, you know, okay, good. He got it.
That's good.
Okay. We ended the stream. We're like, oh, we forgot to show what hero, you know, was summoned. Anyways, with Ogre. Okay. So I think Thetan Arena is the most fun game I've ever seen to actually play. I agree. But the team, I'm glad to see they're working on things. There's no hardly use case for the THC coin and very little for the THG coin as well. But I'm guessing
THC
maybe
has more usability than THG now.
Really? Why? What's
You can just buy everything on the market with THC.
right?
The only reason you need THG is to get the boxes, and nobody buys the boxes anymore.
Really? Oh, okay. And it's like governance, and that's it. They haven't figured out any other way to make a utility for their tokens, huh?
No.
That's crazy.
But see, and that's one thing that we went back and forth on with our tournament system is we're going to use in-game tokens. So like through the Thetan Arena part, once we get all that built out, we're going to do all the rewards and everything in THC because they are giving us the game. So we should give them a little bit back. So all the money we put into Thetan Arena for the turn, going to buy their tokens, and that's going to add buy pressure to their tokens.
Okay.
So hopefully that'll help out their end as well.
Okay. I see.
You know, kind of scratch each other's back a little there because we kept going back. You know, do we want to just do the prize pools and USD, or do we want to do it in their tokens? And we had to go with their tokens. It just makes sense to try and help them out as well.
Right. Absolutely. So okay, I love it. Yeah. So I went from Thetan Arena, and then went to DeFi Kingdoms, and I'm just the biggest DeFi Kingdoms bull on the face of the planet, pretty much. Okay. So bullish on the ecosystem, on the tokenomics, even of the power tokens, but not really on the, I would stay off the power, only use the power tokens when you need to, you know, that's kind of why they're there. But in the long term, I'm bullish on the power tokens too, because the burn mechanics of the power tokens are crazy. There's already, we're working now on 1.7 million crystal burned. Tons of jade is also burned. Okay. And the team is really good in that regard. Once new players come back, well, for one, come back at the height of DeFi Kingdoms, there is 55,000 daily active users. Now we're talking 500 to 1,000 at best, 1,000 maybe. I think oftentimes it's only 500. Okay, so the sentiment went so low after the Harmony Bridge hack, and it almost killed the game. Some other things happened. Okay, but the team is phenomenal. It's a dream team of all crypto dream teams. I think this project's a winner. Everything's down 39%. You know, so it's a great time to get in. You can get stuff cheap. And you could just buy your best heroes you want to play with and just play. But it's also very fun to summon because you got to find the right pairs and you want your abilities to mutate. It's very hard to do that. And that's how you get your top heroes: summoning, dark summoning, questing, how to best level your hero. There's so much strategy behind it. It's so much fun already as it is, even though the game isn't really out yet. We've got this combat test net out, but the combat is not out yet. And then around the corner, not too far, there's also lands, and PvE is coming, and crafting. We're going to have weapons, and there'll be mythic weapons, legendary weapons, rare, uncommon, and common, just like everything else. There'll be tons of strategy there. And all the heroes now, they just added this last week. they added all the crafting genes into the heroes. So it's super complex how it works, super fun. And so there's so much strategy and utility in this game. I'm so bullish. I'm so pumped. I really hope people in the guild start, we do videos on this all the time, and it's a phenomenal community. DeFi Kingdoms community is an absolutely phenomenal community with a bunch of, small town guys like me streaming every day on it. You get all kinds of quality content out there on YouTube. Okay. And they're a lot of them are in the chat here. And so it's so fun. It's so fun. You can learn there's more tools being built to help onboard newcomers to the game. There's two different realms. There's a lot of lure here too. Two different realms. We got Serendale, which is originally was on Harmony, got moved to the Klaytn blockchain. Okay. And then Crystal Vale, they have their own blockchain where Jewel is the gas token. Jewel is the token you want to own in this ecosystem. And it's their own blockchain. It's an Avalanche subnet. And it works phenomenal. The transactions are a fraction of a penny. And it's so fun. It'll blow your mind, the depths of this game. The NFTs here, the NFT heroes, are the code behind them are the most complex NFTs in all of crypto out there. Baby. And so Workhorse, baby, Pervy Sage is building out this game, Wisdom Gaming. It's super fun, super exciting. Boom. Hey, that was a crit. Dang, I just jacked that blub. Pets are coming. And then we're going to attach pets to our heroes for combat. We're going to attach new weapons, crafting. There's lands. We'll have to craft at different people's lands. Okay, our weapons. So there'll be the PvE element to the game. It's so in-depth and so much. It's so mind-blowing. And we're talking at a $20 million market cap. Baby. So fun. Okay. So
that's why I need to get my guys in now before all that happens.
You got it. Because if you want to become a pro at this game, you're going to have a lot of fun doing it, but it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve to figure things out. And so anybody new, let me tell you guys this. I love bringing on new players to this game, and I will walk you through how to play this game. Another great source here is this beginner's guide sandwich punch here. This should be in the description below. I'm going to paste it in the chat. I'm going to paste it in the private chat. Okay. And then I'm going to paste it in your guild, baby. Should I do that? Go ahead.
Yeah, there's places for links on the DFK section. I got you in there. I got Brown Jen in there.
Okay.
Well, I did have Expert in there, but I got to fix that one.
Oh, Expert just shut down too. He shut down his website.
Yeah, he's got another link though you can go to, and it's still got all the graphs in there.
That's right. That's what you need is those graphs.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the links?
Go down. Keep going way down to DFK.
Huh.
Just keep going down. You got.
That's as far down as I can go.
All right, where are you at?
Okay,
because you didn't choose roles. I'll have to add it in there.
Oh, okay. Where do I go? Get roles. There we go.
Yeah, you got to click on DeFi Kingdoms.
Okay. I'm the DeFi Kingdoms guy.
Yeah. And then it should open it up for you.
Oh, nice. DFK, live chat, guild update. Nice. Tools.
Yeah, tools.
Yeah, this is the beginner's guide. And I'll just post it here in the live chat too. Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of people that don't play all the games, so.
Sure. Dude.
They don't like all them notifications that they don't need.
Right. So I'm going to throw down here. I'm going to get a roll here. I want Thetan Arena. Okay.
That's where all the action is.
Okay. Wow. So you've got how many people in this guild?
Just over 400, I think. But active daily users, I think we're about 60 or 70.
Wow. So, and right now only 15 in DeFi Kingdoms, which is why
Yeah.
you wanted to do this video.
Yep.
This
I
is
want to
so
get it
cool.
pumped up. I
I
I just cannot live with myself if I let them pass up this opportunity.
Right. Right. And I think it's going to be epic. And Pervy Sage, baby, Workhorse, and Hubert Cumberdale, and these guys
Yeah.
building the game are so big brains. Big brains.
Yeah. And
Baby.
every Thursday they share it with us.
Yes, they do. And so eventually, so Workhorse has been working. He worked for 6 or 8 months, 12 to 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, and didn't take a single day off. These guys, that's the case with Frisky Fox. A lot of these guys on the team, they are working 7 days a week to get this thing built out as fast as possible. Also, the TV show, you've heard about this TV show, right? Next Crypto Gym, baby.
Oh yeah. I hear you.
That's coming. And I think DeFi Kingdoms, just maybe, gonna be on this TV show, get exposure with George I Am George. We've already kind of won him back in the game. We've got Brian D. Evans with his 1.1 million Twitter followers, and he's a VC himself. We've got Leia Helpern. They're judges on the show. BitBoy is going to be on the show. So the exposure, also the original Shark Tank, it's going to be on primetime TV. Okay, it's going to be on Amazon Prime as well. It's DirecTV Prime Time. It's going to be on there like a regular TV show. And there's way more announcements coming this week also. So much going. And I think DeFi Kingdom, so the exposure they're going to get, the adoption, I believe that's going to come from both investors, people that don't want to play the game, which makes me bullish on Jewel token, but also on the heroes, right? The people, you know, gamers that want to come in and play this game. It's going to get real. It's going to get competitive. I believe it's going to be an e-sport level game. My dream is for DeFi Kingdom someday to be in the Olympics as an e-sport someday, baby.
There you go.
Let's go. Okay. So I think that's coming. I'm pumped to check out, just kind of browse around and see what kind of skills I got these days on Thetan Arena. Maybe it'll come back. I don't know. Okay. So this is so interesting. I didn't even know these things existed. So what is this a moneymaker for you, or is it just for fun? Tell me more. What's a guild? I never, this whole thing is new to me. Even like, what is a guild? I had to ask that just a few months ago. Like, what is
I keep trying to figure out what it means also.
Okay.
To me, what a guild to me and what Zan's Meta Army is all about is we're all just a big family trying to do what we can to work within the community and of course to make money. We, you know, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing. I set a goal for 3 years to become profitable. So we're about a year away to where we got to become profitable. Now, every month, the amount of money I got to invest into the guild becomes less and less.
Okay. So you have to invest in the guild because, for example, you have to buy the heroes for these guys to play. Is that it?
Correct. Yeah. And then with the bull market right now, I mean, for me and you, they're not making crap. For them in the Philippines,
right,
they're doing fairly decent.
Latin America? Do you have Latin America in there?
We got a few. I got one guy, he plays Zed Run for us. He does a lot in our Zed Run. Singapore, we got a girl in Singapore. I'm trying to talk her into becoming the manager of Zed Run.
Okay.
And then I think we got a couple Koreans. We got some from I'm gonna screw this one up. Don't get mad at me, guys, but the Indian countries. What is that?
India, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka.
Yeah. So we got some from over there.
Okay.
But I'd say 90% are the Philippines. All my management is Philippines.
Wow. Anybody in Africa?
We did have a couple, but I don't think they're there anymore.
See, I was helping an orphanage, like salvaging an orphanage in the poorest part of the world in Africa, in Kenya, Africa. And I was totally one of my game plans was to incorporate crypto and even crypto gaming potentially, because it's a school and an orphanage with these kids. And I still have those contacts, you know. I've always thought maybe someday, and then they could play and earn a little bit. Interesting, man. So anyone who's kind of in charge of your DeFi Kingdoms branch, I should get them on the show. We should do another show with one of your right-hand people who's kind of overseeing the DeFi Kingdoms aspect of your guild.
Yeah, we don't have anyone like that right now. Right now, Ray's and me are running it. Ray's he's my right-hand man. So he helps run all the projects. So unfortunately, he can't fully focus on any specific project. And considering that there's no like scholarship program or anything like that for DeFi Kingdoms, we can't pay a manager for it. But once I get the guild wallet going good enough, I'm thinking about giving him access to that and letting him run that. And then at that point, I can afford to buy a manager for it. And with DFK Helper, that's a big help.
So you use Helper.
I use Helper.
Oh, baby. Okay. So I'm in your guild here. I'm sure somebody in this DeFi Kingdoms community is going to jump all over this and help you with your DeFi Kingdoms guild. This is Zan's Meta Army, guys, Discord. It's in the description below. He's got 400 guild members in here, mostly playing, looks like Thetan Arena, but they've also got some playing Axie Infinity, some of these other games here. We got Dragon Master, looks like it's coming up, okay? And so we need some DeFi Kingdoms gurus in this guild. That's my takeaway. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And so
we got a couple getting interested in it.
Okay. And then we can help, for one, all the new players want to come in who are interested to play DeFi Kingdoms. You know, we can help educate them on the game. We could do regular, like weekly videos for this guild, even, or something. DeFi Kingdoms videos. Shoot, if I start playing Axie Infinity, maybe I'll throw that one in there too again. I never played Axie on my computer, though. I only played on my phone, which has pros and cons. I mean, not Axie, I mean Thetan Arena. So tell me more about the guild. How's it work? Like, can any Joe Schmo just come in and join, or what?
They got to go through an interview.
Oh.
My manager interviews. Anybody can join the guild, but if they want to participate in a game, they have to go through an interview.
Like a tournament, be competitive.
Yeah.
If you want to be one of the hardcore gamer guys in this guild. Okay.
But it's not necessarily the hardcore guys. We just need to make sure their values line up with us.
Okay.
We need to make sure they realize that they're not going to play one match and become a millionaire.
Okay.
Because we ran into a lot of that. People start playing, right now in the bear market. I mean, you're not making a whole lot.
Sure.
You got to make sure they want to play the game to have fun, to be competitive, play with the other guys, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Wow. So what other core values and things do people need to understand to join this guild here?
Mainly we're all just here to have fun. If you can't have fun and you can't get along with everybody, then I'm sorry, we just don't need you.
Right. So be cool. That's one of the main ones is, just be cool. Come in here and be cool. Have fun. I love it. Zellies is in the house. Yeah. Giving you a shout out there.
Yeah. Sorry, Zellies. I didn't mean to cause all that problem with calling your game a bot.
It's Zan's Meta Army. That's what you want to join, Sticks. Zan's
looks like Link's in the arm. Looks like Link's. That's the girl. She's doing all the creating for Zan's meta games. She's the one that's in charge of all that. She's building that whole tournament system out.
Yeah.
She is working really hard. She's doing a great job over there. So.
Wow. So here's the event. It's a Thetan Arena Spring Cup Season 1. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Okay. Let's go. All right. Here we go, baby. This is so cool. Baby. Yeah, there you are. Links. All right. Fire. You get some fire. We're going to, let's see. Can I?
Yeah, she's killing it over there. She goes to school and everything. And when she's not in school, she's working nonstop on getting this all going. She, you know, I got her learning a whole bunch of new stuff and everything.
Yeah. Wow. You're awesome. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's really shy though, so.
Okay. Still adding her. All right. So this is fun. We got Kong in here, baby. Okay. So, man. So, yes, people, even if you're not hardcore, you can still join the guild. But to compete, you got to go through an interview process. I like it. Yeah. Right? So you might have to work on your game. You might have to work on your skills to be one of the competitive guys. Ooh. So there's lots of guilds and DeFi Kingdoms going, but I love how this guild, I love your approach here. You kind of have a guild that is a guild of a whole bunch of different games.
Yeah.
And
we
so
keep expanding.
That's
I
so
want to get
cool.
Undead Blocks in next. I want to get started on that one. That one looks really good.
So cool, right? Let's get Diamond Hands in here, baby. Okay. Yeah. All right. And so, man, my mind's kind of blown at what you're doing here, at what you're doing. It's so cool. So how often do you guys like have guild tournaments for Thetan Arena?
Well, this is going to be our very first one, but we've joined in a lot of other tournaments from other guilds and different stuff like that. And
I see.
I didn't really like the way they were structured. And to be honest with you, I have a hard time because, you know, the value of money here is a lot different than the value of money other places.
Right. It's like, especially in this game, you're making nothing, pennies.
Yeah. So, you know, they're competing for 10,000 THC.
Yeah.
And they're getting all about what, $1, I think.
Is that so they get $1. What is 10,000 THC worth?
I think it's about $1 or $2, something like that.
So the whole team gets $1 or each person?
The whole team, I believe.
So they got to split $1 4 ways. Yeah. And then do you take a little bit for the guild?
Now, with the system we got going, the entry fee is going to be 1,000 THC, which is just around $1. I will sponsor any one of our guild members to join it. That's why it has to be 2 separate entities. And then after they're done competing, right now we're not sure about what we're going to split it at, but all the money that the sponsor pays for them to compete will go towards that guild. So if another guild joins and they sponsor all their players, you know, let's say they sponsor 10 players, you know, that'd be 10,000. So we'll send them all the winnings. And then we're also looking for outside sponsorships, like different companies or different guilds that want to put up, you know, $50, $20, $30 or whatever. So we can build these prize pools up. And then the top 50 players will get a prize.
Oh,
you know, it'll start at, you know, like 50% and kind of work down.
Is
per
it player?
Okay. Because it's going to be an ELO system. So each player will have their own ELO score. Now, obviously, the strategy is going to build your own team, get your own good buddies together.
Yep.
But let's just say one of your guys is sick that day and you got to go find another guy to compete.
Okay.
So they can come in, all their scores are separate, and there'll be daily prizes, weekly prizes, monthly prizes, quarterly prizes, and yearly prizes.
Interesting.
And it's all money coming from sponsors outside of Thetan Arena.
Wow. So it looks like you've got 4 teams in here. And I bet it's like hardcore, isn't it? Competitive. Ooh, that is so fun. And so it's like you don't even care anymore if you run out of battles because you can still go. You just don't earn any THC. You know, so nobody even cares about that anymore, do they?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right now, we got one player. He's on the leaderboard every week. I mean, every day he's sending me snapshots of how he's number 1.
Oh my gosh. Hang on. What's his name?
He goes by Edmar in the guild.
Edmar, do you know what his in-game name is? I'm gonna freaking log in.
I don't know.
Okay. I need to get, where's my
Hey,
Thetan
Lynx,
app?
what's Edmar's in-game name?
Who are some of the, okay, here's my Thetan Arena app.
Lynx and Edmar team up, and they're very competitive. Lynx been in a lot of tournaments. She really loves the game.
Oh yeah, I gotta log in. Okay, I'll have to do this later. I need to see, because I still own a ton of heroes, and some of them now, I think, didn't they, after the new seasons come out, they rank them back down some, and you gotta, but because I had like an
I don't know if
S
they do that anymore, because I haven't seen anybody rank down. I wish they would, because we get counts that the previous player ranked it way up, and then we got to find a brand new player to throw in that account, because you can't move heroes.
You can't move heroes anymore?
No, you can't move them to a different account.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The only way you can do it is you got to put it on the market and then go buy it from yourself, and then you lose all that transaction fees.
And pay fees.
Yeah.
You know, I remember having to do that.
There's fees like crazy all over Thetan Arena. That's what drives me kind of crazy about it.
It's just the freaking exploitation of the players.
Yeah.
Like, but you're right. You do this tournament, you can do set whatever rules you want to play, you want to set. Okay. And so I had some heroes that were several heroes in the S, and even a couple SSs. So a whole bunch of A's level heroes, baby.
Yeah.
I got to get in there.
You know, that's what I'm looking at. You end up with a really good hero. You spend all the battles on it. What do you do now?
Mm-hmm.
You used to be able to stake them and get the staking rewards out of them, but they stopped that too.
Yeah, wow. I remember that, but I couldn't even ever get it to work to stake my stuff. But okay, what is wrong with them? Like, hello, they desperately need somebody on their team to screw their head on straight, because that game could have been the biggest thing in crypto. It wouldn't have been that hard if they would have had the team of DeFi Kingdoms managing this team of Thetan Arena. It would be in the top 10 in the crypto market cap. No kidding. And we'd have
there's a lot of games I've been involved in. I wish they had DeFi Kingdoms team.
I know, right? We'd have millions and millions. This game, Thetan Arena, got 26 million downloads in the opening week. It was the #1 download in the Apple Store. Wild. So anyways, crazy.
Yeah. And just to let you know, that tournament system we're piloting it on Thetan Arena, but the way we're setting it up, we're going to be able to play it on Axie Infinity, on hopefully DeFi Kingdoms in the future. You know, and we got Dragon Masters, and, you know, any game that we can incorporate into it, that's what we want to do. We want to become the esports guild.
That's so cool. That is so freaking cool. So, and I don't think it'll be a problem. I guess for competitions, it'd be a problem. We'll be able to join this guild, but you'll be able to also still be with your own DeFi Kingdoms guild. You know, we got the Mythic Squad out there. We got Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms. We got all kinds of guilds. Can probably do both, I'm guessing.
We have a lot of players that are in multiple guilds.
Yeah, totally. That's so cool.
And I'm all for that. I mean, it's all about the community.
Yes. I love it. And is there any fees or anything to join the guild?
No, not at all. Just come in and say hi.
Baby. So I'm in your guild. I'm in the Thetan Arena guild, and I'm in the DeFi Kingdoms guild. Baby, I'm so pumped about this. We need to help get some DeFi Kingdoms gurus in here to help build up an army of DeFi Kingdoms people within Zan's meta army. Baby, let's go. Okay. All right.
All new players. I mean, I just want to keep getting more and more players into this.
Oh, man. Have you heard of this new game, Dragons Crossing, baby?
I have, but I honestly, from hearing you, I really want to check it out, but I am involved in so many projects right now. It's insane.
So it's too much.
And I think the guild would love it.
Yeah, see, I think this one also, will be, here's the thing. It's going to be easy access, quick and easy. It's not, you know, you won't have to squeeze that 4 inches of sponge between your ears too hard, you know, to get into this one. You can just, you'll be able to buy up a hero and compete and have fun. And it's pretty quick and easy. That's like the biggest thing. And I think it will be addictive, baby.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really addictive. And
so you're saying I shouldn't play it then?
Yeah, they're doing everything right. Here's the thing. It'll take you 10, 15, 20 minutes to play per day with per hero. So you can just have one hero, go compete. They're going to have seasonal contests. Okay, a season is 30 days long, but you can only go quest 22 days out of that 30-day period. So if you miss a day here and there, you're fine.
Yeah.
And they're going to be doing these every 2 weeks though. So they'll overlap these contests. And so it's set up perfectly for a guild like yours. And I think that because the tokenomics and the NFTs are phenomenal from day one, ready to play on day one, I think it's a good move potentially for money making too, like for a guild. If you want to like set up these contests for a guild and bring on players, ooh, that's an interesting thought as well. And it won't be too hard. It won't be rocket science. It won't be a big hard, like embarking on DeFi Kingdoms. Okay, that's like if you want to be a pro, that's like whoa, wowzers, big brains. I don't know if Dragons Crossing is going to be like hardcore esport level. You know?
Yeah, but to me, and I'm not involved in as much as you, it looks like it's going to be more of an adventure type game, and that's the type games I love.
Yes, tons of strategy for sure, but it's not strategy in the realm of like an Olympics esport. You know what I mean?
Not as technical.
DeFi Kingdoms are so much. Yes, it's definitely strategy, but you'll be able to jump into Dragons Crossing, buy up a hero, and go like kind of like when we bought Super Mario Brothers, we plugged in the game, grabbed the remote, and just started playing.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's fun. Same thing here. It's kind of similar, and there's so much RNG involved too that and decision making, but it's not like the strategy book will be this thick, you know, for Dragons Crossing. Definitely mega strategy, but it's not like you got to go get a PhD, you know, to do it. So that's
we're not going to put Wowie to work for days and days on this one.
Like literally when Wowie does his videos, he does these breakdowns of each hero. And just to break down one hero, if you really want to deep dive hardcore and be all super guru-y, okay, it takes like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours per hero.
Yeah.
And this is like for your hardcore gamers, and that's going to be fun and amazing and esport level. I can't wait. But also what's cool with DeFi Kingdoms is the average Joe can just go in there like I'm doing here and just go play. Just go play.
Yeah. There's so much to do.
Right. You just come in here and just start shooting guys, and it's no big deal. It's like, you know, you're going to gain XP by doing that. And it's so fun. Let's get this guy. Let's kill this guy. So anyways, you don't have to take it so seriously. Mm-hmm.
Do you know if on Dragons Crossing, if they're looking into building a rental program or a loan program or anything like that?
I want to say the answer is yes, but I'm not totally sure, but I can check right away. Like that's not their main focus right now. They're just trying to get this thing launched.
Yeah. And I don't blame them on that one.
Yeah. So they're like, but I want to say that answer is yes, but I'll have to check with them.
That's something that would help guilds like ours out.
A rental program, huh? Ooh.
Yeah. Stuff to where, you know, like I can buy 50 heroes and then give them out to all the different players and they can play them and split the profits for us.
Yeah. So each hero can only quest once per day and they get 15 quests, but sometimes you get a sword or you get health. Okay. You get HP and that eats up some of your quests by doing so, or adding a skill from a skill book There is a lot of strategy to it. It is going to be in depth, but it's not going to be PhD level in depth. It'll be easy for a guild like yours, I think, to adopt that one. But I'll keep you updated on that as well. Okay, so anything else to talk about here on your guild or DeFi Kingdoms?
Not that I'm really aware of.
We covered a lot there.
Yeah, just I mean, it's all I'd like to say is just keep an eye on the Zan's metagames. That I think is going to blow up. You know, we're doing alpha testing with this first tournament, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of screw ups and hiccups and whatnot.
Yeah.
But after that, we want to go huge with it.
Okay. This metagames. It's metagames.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, Link's been working really hard on that. Ray's has been helping her. We've all been helping her, but I just see that going to the moon right there. That whole thing.
So tell me more. Tell me more about it.
All right. Well, like I explained, the problems, you know, is relying on games and their tokenomics and all that. So we're trying to get out of that. Everybody loves PvP. So we're building the tournament system, and right now we're just running for 4 hours every Saturday and Sunday, and they'll be able to compete in up to 10 matches, and it's based off a round robin thing. And for every win, you get a certain amount of points based on kind of like an ELO system. And at the end of each day, there's a prize pool for the top 50% of the players will win. And it'll start from a certain percentage down, trickle down. The goal is each week, if they play, they are going to earn at least their money back if they're in the top 50%. And then every week there's a prize pool. So every week you'll get a different prize pool. So every week there's 3 different prize pools you can earn. And then every month there's another prize pool. So that makes 4 prize pools every month. And then quarterly and annually. And as long as you're in the top 50%, you should at least get your registration fee back.
Baby. So that's similar to the structure of the contests for Dragon's Crossing. They're going to be doing these every 2 weeks. So interesting. But this is for Thetan Arena specifically?
Right now it's just on Thetan, but we're building it out, and I'm working with the company that builds the tournament systems to get it more customized to fit our needs. But we're going to roll it into Axie Infinity once we get all the bugs worked out.
Yeah.
Then we're going to roll it into Dragon Masters, unless another game that we like better comes up. You know, we're going to design it to where any game that has that type of structure that we can build it into our system to where we can do that. And all the money is going to come from sponsors. That's why I'm trying to start to build relationships with a lot of the different games. You know, let's hypothetically here, let's assume you build a brand new project and you want to get the word out, right? We'll put ad space because we're going to be streaming live the entire tournament, and we'll give them, you know, 2-minute blocks, or if they want to, the more money they give, the longer we'll allow them on our space to advertise. You know, it could just be a 20-minute video, or it could be, you know, they come on and they want to co-host with us and just talk about their project all day.
Yeah.
You know, it could be something as small as just like, we'll go extreme here because we're nowhere near there. But let's just say Nike wants to put their logo on there. What's Nike going to pay us?
Yeah, right.
What's that going to do for these prize pools?
Wow. So,
you know,
I'm the only follower, people, in the description below. Let's give this man a follow. Okay. This is Twitter. Do you have a YouTube account for this?
She did build one. I don't think there's any videos on it yet.
Okay. Is that where you'll be streaming?
Our goal right now is we do want to end up streaming there. And once we get up to where we're competing, where it's running 24/7, we'll have multiple streamers come in and just take over every couple hours or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But for right now, we can't afford to pay streamers. So we're going to allow them to stream on their channel and just take all of our likes and subscriptions and stuff that they'll get.
There you go. That makes sense. Man, I'm so curious to see if I know any of these Thetan Arena people. Man. Okay, and then this Twitter. Also, we need to get a little love and exposure. Okay, this is phenomenal. Anybody just
we need to work on our socials.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why you're here. That's what we're doing. And then if you've got a YouTube channel, we can build that thing up. Okay, so be sure to follow these things, guys, just to give them some DeFi Kingdoms love. We'll give them love on any one of these other games that anybody here might be a part of. Okay, which is, let's look at this again. So it is when you click on get roles, okay, in the Zan's Meta Army one, they got Axie Infinity, Peg Axie, which is like a horse racing one, right? I used to own some of it. What's what?
They're rebuilding it. They pulled it and they're rebuilding it.
Okay. Wonder Hero. What is that one? Huh.
That's actually a really fun game, but the team has gone black on us.
Oh, really? That's why it's black. Okay. Thetan Arena, Rebel Bots. I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's not out yet, but that one's going to be real fun. That's a real competitive game. They're doing alpha testing right now.
Oh.
And we got 10 lands in there and we got, I think, 30 bots. We're ready to go. Once they release it, we're ready to rock and roll in that game.
Here's the thing, man. There's going to be people, like godsend people from different communities here that will just want to come and help you. So you could bring on probably more games. And it like hinging somebody from that community comes. And I can definitely come and help with DeFi Kingdoms, of course. I might be able to get in there on a little bit of Thetan Arena. And then I could definitely just help manage your Dragon's Crossing for sure. Right in there. That would be easy peasy. How does that work? If people want to come and just help like run, even sort of like moderate, help be a moderator.
Anyone can be a moderator. We encourage everyone to help each other out.
Yeah.
We don't have any like hush things. If you know.
Okay, DFK is my first DeFi game. Okay. Interesting. So these are the games he knows right here. OX Wowie. Wowie is the master here of DeFi Kingdoms gameplay. He is the ultimate freaking. Here's what he told me. He came on the show. He's come on a few times, and he's like, "I'm good at one thing, Grady, and that's this PvP style of gaming here." Okay, that's what I do. I do games. I do games, baby, and I do spreadsheets. Look at these spreadsheets. Ooh, oops, spreadsheets, and I break it down for you. Let's go. All right. So Wowie, if you're just coming in, we already gave you a big long shout out. Okay. So this is so interesting. So somebody like Wowie, for example, wanted to come in and help your DeFi Kingdoms part of the guild. He could just come in, join, and kind of be the DeFi Kingdoms guru guy.
Yeah.
It's that simple?
Simple.
That simple. Any Joe Schmo. Could we just come in and add a new game and say, look, I'll help manage this part of the game and help give you the updates. What makes it stressful and busy on you? Like, where's the stress come?
On me, the stress is just handing out tasks. But the guy that really needs help is Raze. He's the manager. He's the one that basically runs it 24/7. And I would rather say 27/7.
Okay.
He's my right-hand man. He's the man that basically I send everybody to with questions.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And especially being Philippine and everybody being in the Philippines, which is the real cool thing about the Philippines is most Filipinos speak English.
Right.
It's a little different kind of English, but they speak English.
Yep. Okay.
But Raze is the man. King he's the co-founder, but unfortunately he had to go back and get a full-time job and everything. And then he's got mother has been sick and all that. So he unfortunately love the guy, but he hasn't been able to focus on the guild as much as he would like.
Yeah.
But
so what is the biggest source of stress? Like, what could somebody come in and do, for example, for DeFi Kingdoms branch here, to help relieve your stress? Or also, and if somebody wants to come and bring in a new game, like another one is Mind Games. This Mind Games, it's already just about ready to play. It's already in its beta mode. Okay, and people are already playing it. If, let's say, Ogre wants to come and add Mind Games here, what would stress you out about doing that?
That is like every time we add a new game, we find a manager for it. So like if Ogre wanted to come in and he wanted to start up and everything like that, he would become the manager of it, and he would tell us, okay, you need to go buy this, 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 and this. So we'll set up the wallet, we'll buy it all, and then he'll find the players, he'll help us say, you know, hey, you really need to change this, structures on that. Because my biggest thing and everything like that is we don't have time to do the research in the games that we should.
Right.
You know, because, you know, I work a full-time job.
Right.
Ray's is busy with everything. Lynx has her whole new project going on. King's got his family he's dealing with, all that. So we try and rely on each manager in each place to deal with their situation. And if anything, that's what we need help with. As far as the guild as a whole, is what we really need is a developer.
Oh. And
my skill level exceeds spreadsheets. I can do spreadsheets. Programming, websites, all that stuff, I'm no good at.
Okay. So we'll get to that in a second, because you might be able to find help for that. But if somebody like Ogre says, hey, I want to add Mind Games to this, you said you would buy a few heroes or something?
Yeah, we usually our budget is the base minimum just to get one player going.
Okay.
If we like it, then I'll give them a $2,000 cap to make it work.
Oh, okay.
And that depends on the games. Like right now, 2,000 in most of these games is a lot of money. Before, 2,000 wasn't even going to get you anything.
Yeah, right. Then at one Axie was like $3,800.
Yeah,
that's how it was.
I don't even want to talk what I got invested in Axie.
Yeah,
I think we got like 500 Axies or something like that.
Holy smokes! Golly! And so, and you're doing it in hopes, you're not money driven, but you're hoping to recoup the money that you put in and then start making a little bit here at some point.
My personal goal, and I'm speaking for myself because my managers are going to disagree with me.
Okay.
I want to get to the point where I'm paying all my managers and leaders enough to where they're living like kings in their provinces or their cities or wherever they're at. After that, I'll worry about me taking some money. But right now, we just need to have fun.
Yeah. You're not worried about the money aspect of it. You're doing this because you just love this.
Exactly.
Okay. And everybody also has a life outside of this. There's nobody full-time dedicated to this guild.
Ray's is full-time dedicated to it, and I pay him out of pocket.
Oh man, really?
But unfortunately, not enough. Not what I would like to pay him.
Yeah. Okay. And who is that? Is he over here somewhere? Where's he at?
Yeah. Go up, all the way up. Oh, why is he not up there?
Maybe it's just because he's not logged in.
All right, we'll go down a little bit. I don't know how you guys see it. You guys.
Here's the offline. Is it this guy? RIG.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. Here, let me open my Discord and see if I can see him.
Okay.
No, I don't see him either.
Okay. So if somebody like, I got Undead Blocks connections. If an Undead Blocks guy wants to come in and be a manager of Undead Blocks, or if Ogre wants to come in and be a manager of Mind Games, or other games out there, how can they make it easiest on you and be a help instead of a burden?
I don't consider anybody a burden in this ecosystem. But yeah, basically it would just be do as much as you can to get everything set up
Okay.
and just let me know what you need.
Okay.
And don't just say I need this. At least say, hey, I need this. I think it's going to cause this, this, and this. It's going to help here, here, and here. You know what I mean?
Right. And so how does someone get it set up? What do they do in here?
Well, in there they would have to get a hold of King
Get a hold of
or
King.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, King's the one. He does the Discord.
Okay. And Discord
And
is
he'll
the
set up a
primary
channel
spot.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Discord is where you guys live primarily.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we want to reach out to King or you. Would it be preferably King or preferably you?
Preferably me, and then I can relay it to King.
Okay. And so Ogre's going to hit you up and say, hey, I want to add mind games here. And then you're going to mention that to King. And then King's going to say, okay. And then what happens? What needs to be, how can they relieve your stress is actually getting it going, getting it listed here. What do we do?
Getting it listed, that's all real easy. I just tell King and he just adds the whatever
color
parts. Yeah, he adds the colors up there, and then he'll add permissions and he'll add the different channels that's needed.
Okay.
I generally just say, hey, add this game, needs to have this, this, and this channel, and he'll go in and set it all up.
Okay. And then Ogre's going to be like, look, I'll manage this whole aspect for you. It's mind games, or like I'll get Diamond Hands or somebody to come in here and do undead blocks. He'll manage this part for you. You don't got to worry about anything. But then you want to be the owner of the heroes. Is that right?
If there's a way to do that, yes.
Okay. So they can't be like, hey, I've got my own heroes that I can.
Oh, no, they can bring their own heroes and do it. Like in Zed Run, Anna in Zed Run, she runs a stable called Dino Sharks.
Okay.
And she rents out her horses and all that stuff. And she's allowed to do that right within the guild. We partnered up. We all share the same values and all that. And so she uses our guild also to find players to play her horses or race her horses.
And what game is that? Which one is that?
Zed Run.
Zed.
That's one of the oldest NFT games.
Wow. Zed right here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So, and then people I'm sure could donate. We could donate some DeFi Kingdoms heroes to the guild. But here's what you want to do today. Starting today, we're going to do a giveaway, and we're going to have, are we going to say a week, 5 days, however long, we're doing a hero giveaway for the guild. Is it more for the guild or just anybody? And you're going to have a few days here to join the Discord, to follow them on Twitter and do stuff like that. And that'll get you entered into a giveaway. What did you have in mind for that?
Well, I want to do a crystal cracking. So we'll go ahead and since I use DFK Helper, I got heroes set up and they just auto summon every day or whenever they're available. So I end up with, I think I got 25 crystals sitting there waiting to be cracked.
So baby.
I want to give away 20 crystals, and we can go ahead and crack them live on air and see what they end up with. And so the goal is to try and get brand new players into the game.
Right.
So I'll find out who it is, whatever we decide the parameters are. Okay. I'll send them one hero and one jewel, and I'll do it all on Crystal Veil. That way they got a hero to start with, and they have gas fees to start with.
Yep.
As I told most of my new guys, just keep selling those tiers off until you build up enough to where you can possibly get a different hero or something like that. But and correct me if I'm wrong in this, but if you just sell just the tiers, that's going to keep you getting enough gas and enough to level. And hopefully some left over to get another hero again, or wait for another drawing and win another hero.
That's right. And I think in the direction that tiers will be going real soon when green egg hatching comes, that's going to get even easier to do.
Yeah.
So I'm bullish on tiers once the pet utility comes out, and then which in turn will make me very bullish on all the heroes and a lot of the other things in the game. Okay. So should we make a rule that this is only for people that don't currently own a hero in the game?
I would like to, but how would you do that?
Right?
There's no way to verify that.
There is a way with their wallet, but they could
Yeah,
just
but
make a wallet, I guess.
yeah. So
Anybody can.
I think we just leave a lot of that on the honor system.
Yeah. It'll
I
just
mean,
be
the
an honor
DeFi
system.
Kingdom community is just awesome as far as all that goes. I think we're fine there. Yeah.
I love it. Okay. So you've got 20 heroes you want to give away. We want to give them to people who don't own any heroes in DeFi Kingdoms.
Yes.
So and preferably, I think we want to target the members of your guild, right?
Yeah, I'd like to target the members of the guild. I'd also like let's give some love to Crypto Grady.
I think I'll
my
donate
original
heroes to the guild. I'm planning on giving you a couple heroes to the guild.
Anything you want to do would help, but I think as far as the drawing goes, if they're a member in the guild and they comment below, once you put the stream out there on YouTube, if they just comment below, like Zan's Meta Army, yeah, baby, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, just I prefer to have it done by next week, but kind of let's just keep going until we get rid of 20 heroes.
Yeah, we could do it by the end of the week, even. And so, but you're saying, yeah, so here's going to be parameters. You're going to have to comment on this video once we're no longer live, not a live stream comment, but an actual comment once it's no longer a live video. It's a previously live video. Okay. Yeah. You'll want to like the video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Okay. Then you'll also have to join this guild and follow the Twitter. And I'll say both Twitters, right? We want both these Twitters to be followed.
Yeah.
Okay. And then join both of the guilds, Metagames and Meta Army. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll do a tweet about it. I'm also going to say, follow me on Twitter, retweet, and comment. Okay. I think that's what we'll do. And I'll have it and make it super easy where people can do it in like 5 seconds. I'll have it. Step 1, you click like, and then come back. Step 2, click, follow, subscribe. Step 3, it'll be just simple, drawn out like that. I've got a big monster giveaway happening right now as we speak, similar to that. Okay, so people can jump in. It involves 10 DeFi Kingdoms heroes, 10 DeFi Kingdoms pets, and 6 Dragons Crossing giveaways. And I have that spelled out. People should jump in on that. I'm going to go right to it, actually. I'm going to come. Okay, I'm going to, here it is, right here. We're going to click on it. I'm going to copy the link, copy link to tweet. I'm going to post it right here. Okay, that's another one. That's for anybody. This is for anybody. Okay, the giveaway we're going to do for this guild, okay, is meant for people who are not currently owning heroes, do not currently own heroes for DeFi Kingdoms. And we want to spread the word about DeFi Kingdoms specifically to your members of your guild.
Yeah, but I'm okay with anybody. I mean, as long as, I just want people, I just want DFK to blow up.
Yeah, baby. Or should we just make it for anybody?
I say just make it for anybody and just,
Maybe we will, just because that will incentivize anybody and everybody to like and retweet and subscribe and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll make it for anybody. Okay.
Yeah.
But the intent here is to get some DeFi Kingdoms love going, baby.
Exactly.
Okay. I love it. So follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be posting this out sometime today. Okay. All the instructions here. And so here's my Twitter. It's also in the description below at the top. This guy's Discords and everything that will involve joining his Discords. Now, do you have, it's one thing that's kind of important in your Discord is to get verified, but I didn't have to get verified at all. I was able to just click the link and join, which then you can get some malicious bad actors and bots in your guild, and it can cause problems.
Yeah.
Just
luckily we haven't had that problem, but the problem with the whole get verified thing is we had a lot of people that couldn't get in that we wanted in.
Right. Now there's real easy ones that you can do, but when I do a Twitter giveaway, we might be inviting some spam bots and stuff. But then I guess all you got to do is have a moderator get in there and block them.
Yeah.
So
maybe I'll get King to look at some of that get verified stuff again. Like I said, we tried it in the past and we just had so much problems with trying to get people in.
You can do like a built-in super easy one where you just click a couple numbers just to verify you're a human being, basically.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. We should try that one. You're right.
Yeah, just like the easiest one you can get, just as a small safeguard for bots coming in and just hijacking your thing. Okay. All right. So again, this giveaway will be for anyone and everyone. We changed our mind, not just new players to DeFi Kingdoms, but so we want to incentivize some love towards DeFi Kingdoms. So it's primarily intended for people who are new to DFK, but we want to incentivize you to like, retweet, bell button, all that stuff. Follow, subscribe, follow this Discord, get involved. And to anyone out there who's a DeFi Kingdoms guru, I'm guessing you need a DeFi Kingdoms guru to become like the, what did you call it? You called it the manager of that aspect.
But we can give them, we can make it a moderator if you want. That's more commonly used out there.
A moderator. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a DeFi Kingdoms moderator / manager, people who has a heart and a calling to do this. And here's the thing is that you've got 400 people in this guild, give or take. We want to give some exposure to DeFi Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Baby. So open door, baby. I want to, and so I'm definitely going to be able to help you there. I want to get involved a little bit with the Thetan Arena one. And then I want to throw in Dragon's Crossing in here because I just think it's perfect for what you're trying to do and set up.
Yeah. We can do that. I can get with King and have him add that in there. Yeah. I'm getting ready to have him add undead blocks also.
Matt with undead blocks. I don't know if I know Matt. But see, that's another thing with Ogre. Ogre's real tight with all the undead blocks people. Doug Hype is real tight with all the undead blocks people. Yeah. So a lot of these communities commingle, baby.
Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's the point of reaching out to you is I haven't really spent much time networking. I need to get out here and start networking with y'all.
Baby. So Doug Hype and I are on the team with Dragon's Crossing. We also are tight, obviously, with Undead Blocks, DeFi Kingdoms. I'm a big Thetan Arena guy, so I can commingle there. Also, Mind Games is another one that Ogre's doing. And Ogre is a huge DeFi Kingdoms OG. He's a big, Undead Blocks guy. So we'll bring some.
Watch Ogre and Climb every week.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So, and I'll do giveaways. I'll do Dragon's Crossing giveaways for the guild.
Yeah.
If we want to do that. But if it's too much stress, you either need to tell me how I alleviate the stress and make it easy, or just say, look, not right now. Maybe
Let me
later.
give it some thought. Let me give it
Okay.
some thought.
Um,
I love everything you guys are promoting on it. It looks like a game I would be really interested in. Just with this new the tournament system is just taking up all my time.
all your time. And I'm guessing your assistant's time. Your right
Oh
hand
yeah.
man. And Link's time, or whatever her name is.
Links is mainly links.
Links. Okay. And you
Yeah.
just started this today. That's why it only had one follower.
Well, she's been working on it for a while, but we just released it today.
Wow. You just released it today. Today was the day, baby. Okay. And you're not super focused on Twitter, but let's get your Twitter followers up. We could even, if you've got a YouTube channel, I could have everybody sub to that.
Yeah. Now I got a YouTube channel with one video on it, but mainly we just use that for the weekly AMAs and stuff like that. Well, that's the plan moving forward. But I actually built it on the wrong email. Dumbass me.
Oh, so you need to redo it. Redo it.
Yeah.
And then we'll promote that with a giveaway.
Yeah.
And get some attention there. Okay. This is awesome what you're doing. So again, I'm going to do a big tweet giveaway today. Here's my Twitter. Be sure you follow it. Okay. And pay attention. I'm going to tag the fire out of you. So, and
all
then
right.
you can retweet, and then I'll be coming in here to the guild. I'll be posting it in there. And it's going to be called Zan's Meta Army Giveaway.
There we go.
Okay.
You can just use ZMA if you want. Most of the guild just says ZMA.
Okay. I'll put in ZMA too. That's what is here. Yeah. That's why I was wondering what. Yeah. That's for short. Hello. That I just realized what the ZMA stands for now. Zan's
ZMA and ZMG is more what they use.
Okay. I love it. Yeah, ZMG here.
Yeah, and everybody puts that on their tags for some reason. Now we got the auto adds it on everybody, but we got people that, like, all the people so far that built their DFK accounts, they added ZMA on the end. Like, oh, my guys love me.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. This giveaway will be live for, why don't we just say, 1 full week, and then next week we'll go live again and actually just do all the giveaways.
That works for me.
That works? Okay. So this will be a 1 week long giveaway. 20 heroes. You're giving away 20 heroes. 20 DeFi Kingdoms heroes. You have the crystals already ready to go. We're just going to hatch those crystals, baby. Crack those crystals. They're already ready to be cracked.
Pray for some mythics.
Yep. All right, man. Let's go. Anything else you want to end with?
I'm good. I appreciate being here. I appreciate you having us on.
This is so fun, man. I love doing all these things and connecting all these different communities. Okay. I'm going to I'm so busy too. It's hard. I don't know how much time I'll have to jump in on Thetan Arena, but I really want to. I mean, I used to be a freaking pro at the game. We would take down the top players in the world. That you had your number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And sometimes you mix in a 5, 6, or 7, like top 8 players in the world. They always just played together and only together. Yeah. Okay. And no, you could never beat them. 50 out of 50 times you lose. Well, then we started beating them, baby. And then we started beating them a lot. And then they would avoid us. They would wait for us to go and not play us ever. When we were targeting them, we were like, bring it on, you mother. Okay. So that was fun. And that took months and months of playing that game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. I love you guys. So Zan's Meta, or is it Zan or Zan?
Zan, you got it right.
Zan's Meta Army, Zan's Meta Games, and Crypto Grady out. I love it, man. Stay tuned on Twitter, baby. We'll be back in 1 week. Love you guys. All right. That was great, man.